KEMI was no ordinary girl. From a young age, her community knew she was chosen, marked by the spirits to become a traditional priestess, a vessel of power and healing. But on the day of her initiation ceremony, the day she was to be formally introduced as the spiritual leader of her people, she ran. She didn't want that life. She wanted something normal. She wanted to wear a white coat, not white chalk. She wanted to study medicine, not dance in the rhythm of ancient drums. So, with the help of her kind secondary school principal, she fled Nigeria, heading to South Africa under the care of the principal's nephew, Abayomi Bayo, and his wife. It felt like a new beginning. Unseen forces stirring. But things didn't stay peaceful for long. Bayo's wife began to have strange and frightening dreams, visions of danger, death, and spirits. She felt something was wrong, and she believed KEMI's presence in the house had brought spiritual trouble. But Bayo stood his ground. "They're just dreams," he said. "KEMI stays." The house became tense. Arguments began. KEMI, seeing the family torn, silently left in the middle of the night, leaving only a thank you note behind. She believed she could make her own way. A dangerous detour. KEMI set off to a town called Hillbrow in Johannesburg to find work as a maid, but her poor understanding of the Zulu language led her into a dangerous area. She was cornered by a group of local hoodlums, young men with bad intentions. As they tried to attack her, something unexpected happened. KEMI's body transfigured. Light and force burst from within her. She fought them off without even knowing how. When she woke up, she saw a vision of an old priest from her village, reminding her, "You cannot run from who you are." But still, she refused to accept it. She just wanted to live her life. The Sangoma's words. That night, KEMI found shelter in a traditional healing house, where she met a local Sangoma, a spiritual healer. The Sangoma saw through KEMI immediately. "You're like me," she said, "but even more powerful." They talked deep into the night. The Sangoma told her, "You can help many. You can heal. Don't reject your gift." But KEMI still wasn't ready. The next morning, she left for the maid agency. The Sangoma only said, "Destiny will find her where she goes." On her way, fate stepped in. KEMI found a little white girl, Mia, crying by herself. She had wandered off from her parents. KEMI helped reunite Mia with her family, Lawrence and Michelle Krugger, a wealthy couple who had just moved to the area. When they heard KEMI was looking to work as a maid, they offered her a job in their home. It felt like a fresh start. The haunted house. But the Kruggers' home had a dark past. The house was haunted by a demon, and the ghosts of black maids and domestic workers sacrificed by earlier generations of the Krugger family. Soon, little Mia began to suffer terrifying seizures. She would scream, shake, and speak in voices not her own. Lawrence Krugger began to search for answers. In his grandfather's library, he found an ancient book with strange symbols. Curious and desperate, he cast a spell and accidentally opened a portal to the past. The demon found a way through and possessed Lawrence and Mia. The house turned into a nightmare. KEMI rises. KEMI could no longer hide. As the demon and Lawrence and Mia attacked the house, she could feel the divine energy awaken inside her. She stopped running. KEMI gave herself over to her ancestral power. Her body glowed. Her voice carried ancient chants she had never learned. She became the quintessence of traditional power, the very thing she ran from. And in a mighty spiritual battle, she faced the demon and defeated it forever, freeing the Kruggers and the tormented spirits in the house. Coming home in a new land. After the battle, KEMI could no longer deny the truth. She was never meant to be ordinary. Her gift may be unorthodox, but it was real, and it was good. She finally embraced her calling, not back home in Nigeria, but in South Africa. With her full spiritual power, she began to heal others, counsel the troubled, and teach the young in a new worship center. She had become what she was always meant to be, a light in the darkness, a bridge between the seen and unseen. KEMI's story teaches us something very simple, yet very deep. You can run from your past. You can run from your gift. But you cannot run from your true self. Even in a strange land, destiny will find you. And when it does, embrace it, because the world needs your light.
Notifications. Please do like and subscribe to Replay House TV. Entertaining and intriguing. And for more episodes of KEMI's spiritual journey. Calling.